Hey everybody, welcome to Monday. Welcome to a new week. We are having fantastic weather here in Texas. I cannot believe we're a couple days into February and I'm looking at the temperature in my car right now, or not in the car, the temperature that says it is outside of my car, and it's 77 degrees out. Beautiful weather. I know some of you are not having such beautiful weather and are freezing your booties off, but we are actually, I'm in like all my summer wear today at 77 degrees. It's not even the hottest part of the day. Just really loving it. Love the sun, love all this. So just an amazing day. And kind of yesterday. This weekend I was blessed to see Max at Ancient Crystal Skull, and that got a ton of really great energy flowing in my life. So I'm doing amazing today. And I was driving and it's like I want to do my Addison Unleashed, and I've been talking with a client, and actually a couple clients, but particularly one client today, and we were kind of going back and forth with some of his coaching stuff, and the topic of really appreciating those in our lives kind of came up because and I'm not going to go into my client's stuff because that's their stuff, but I think at times we start to take people for granted in our lives, our relationships, and we don't take the time to really thank them, to really acknowledge the little things that they really do each day. And we start to go, oh, they know I love them. They know that I'm thankful. They know I'm grateful. They know that already. Well, let's be honest, guys. The truth is none of us are mind readers. We don't know. Just because you think, oh, well, yeah, that person knows I love them, doesn't necessarily mean they actually know it. That does not mean that they know it. Now, there's a difference between making sure that you're verbalizing and you're communicating your love and your gratitude in relationship and constantly having to give somebody, pats on the head. That's not what we're talking about here. You should not be having to constantly feed someone else's ego. That is different. Constantly feeding someone else's ego, going, oh, thank you, you're so amazing. Like, that's not what we're talking about here. But if you have people in your life and you're not verbalizing, like, I really appreciate you, I'm really grateful for what you're doing for me, and especially in romantic relationship, if you're not taking the time to truly go, I really do love you. I love this. Not just I love you, because those words are actually overused. First of all, we overuse them, and I love you is kind of, it's a little meaningless without, like, I love you, I love this aspect of you, I love this aspect of you. That gives that kind of affirmation more weight. It gives you a kind of pulling off point of, like, this is what I truly do love about you. And it can be really connecting. But I also think we use the word I love you, or that phrase I love too much when we really don't even love something or someone. And I'm a little off topic now, but my point is that if you're in a intimate relationship, and I say intimate relationship because I know lots of people who aren't married but are in a committed relationship, or basically if you're in a deep relationship with somebody, you need to make sure that you're not getting into a pattern. And when I say pattern, it's because we tend to get into these places of, like, oh yeah, they always bring me coffee, or they always do that for me, or like, and we forget to stop and go, thank you. You don't actually have to do that for me. You don't actually have to rub my back every night. You don't actually have to do that, but you do. And so I really appreciate it. So making sure that you're speaking your gratitudes. You're speaking your gratitude for those in your life, and letting them know that they are loved and appreciated. I think we can kind of get into like love languages a little bit here, and that everyone's going to speak a different love language, and so you need to know what love language you speak. First of all, like what love language are you most likely and to show love in? What is your love language? So in what way do you receive love the easiest? And what are the love languages of the people you're in relationship with? This is super important because if you are somebody who shows their love in like acts of service, but the person that you're in relationship with is, say, really heavy in words of affirmation, well, then you're gonna miss that love in translation. That love is going to get missed in translation. That gratitude is going to get missed in translation. And so you're going to have to know, to a certain degree, kind of what that other person's love language is and how to speak their love language. And I think everybody needs affirmation. I think that everybody needs, my phone's like jumping all over the place. I don't know why. Everyone needs affirmation too. Everyone needs to hear thank you. Everyone needs to hear like I love you. So even though we all speak different love languages, we definitely need to be verbalizing something. We're not psychic, and thinking that people in our life just know that they're loved, they're by us, or that we're grateful for them, that is really missing the boat. And what's going to end up happening in particularly an intimate relationship is it's going to cause a breakdown in the relationship. It's going to cause feelings of resentment. Eventually, it really is going to pull away at kind of that core of connection in the relationship, and you don't want that. And so really my message today is to make sure that you're not thinking, oh, no, yeah, I said thank you, when you're really just doing it in your head, or I tell them all the time I love them, and you're really just like in your head or in your body you're feeling that, but you're verbalizing, but you're taking action, but you're offering. If the person is, say, their love language is, acts of service, that you're actually taking the time to step outside of yourself and do an act of service for them, to show them. It is all about showing, speaking, really getting out of one's own ego and way, because we do tend to we run around we're all busy people. So I'm busy is not a fucking excuse, because I hear that all the time. Well, I'm just too busy to do that. Well, that's not an excuse. If you want the relationship, you will find time. If you want the relationship, you will find time to, in some form or fashion, express your gratitude, love for that other person thing. So, yeah, I feel complete. I think that really is it. It's, don't think that other people in your life are psychic. I mean, they might be psychic, but they might have those gifts. That's cool too. But you need to be verbalizing it. You need to be stepping up and really making sure that those in your life know that. They know that. That is actually like a really big sticking point for me in my life. I work very hard. And to the point that sometimes I think people think I say thank you, or I'm grateful, or I say I love you, I am grateful for you, thank you, too much. Sometimes I might go a little overboard. But it is important to me in my life to make sure that those in my life that are important to me know that they are important, that they are making an impact, that what they have done, what they are doing is impactful in the world. So that is an important thing to me. And so I wanted to take a second especially after I spoke to a client today that was like, she knows that I love her. I'm like, I don't think she does. I actually don't think she does, because you're not verbalizing that. You haven't told her that you love her in months. and meant it, and been like, I love you because you're so, you know, you're doing this for me, you're doing that for me, you know, I love your laugh, I love your smile, I love your personality, and you haven't like taken her on a date, you haven't done, so all of these things. And so it kind of came up to me today that we are in the month of love now. Yep, we are. I cannot believe it's already February, but we are in the month of love, and so make sure you're spreading that love, and not just to your intimate relationships, because intimate relationships are great, but we need others in our life too. So make sure that you're doing this with your family, with your friends, and you're just really spreading that love. So that's my message today. Spread the love. Spread the love, people. I'm gonna go drink some coffee and do some work and hopefully spread a little love. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another Addison Unleashed. However, I am going to be in Santa Cruz, which I am freaking stoked about. It's just Santa Cruz. I know it's just California, but I'm stoked about it because it'll be nice to take a girl. I'm going with Kendall Williams. We're gonna go do some work, and I'm excited to have just some girls time and to catch up with some of my clients in California. And on that note, if you want to be one of my clients, I don't go to California very often, and so if you are wanting to do a consult, if you're wanting to meet myself or Kendall in person, please reach out to us. You can find my application and all my contact information at addisonbill.net. And just reach out. Other than that, I think that's all the announcements I have for you guys today. I'm sure I'll have some more in the coming days, but I feel complete today. So I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your Monday, and that if you are not in Texas and having 77-degree weather, that you stay warm and are having a blissful day. Sending you all love, light, and blessings, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.